Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA. Treetop Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Treetop Radio LA, or you can space it out, Treetop Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
You can get how you get lost in the sauce?
Man, a bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
I'm sprinkling sauce, dropping sauce every street, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I dig it.
Overdose of sauce.
That's what it is.
No meat, just sauce.
When you're born, can you be born with sauce, or do you acquire
no,
sauce?
No, you can't born with sauce.
You get sauce. You get sauce from.
How you gonna be born with seasoning? You gotta get seasoned. I wasn't born without this sauce.
Hell yeah.
I had to acquire this sauce.
Hello, my name is Ahmed. Some of you may be wondering why Ahmed eyebrows is connected and so strong, and why his Ahmed nose so long, and why his Ahmed lips so wide. That is because Ahmed is God. And I've come here to tell you, make a rare appearance, because I got so much money, to make sure y'all tap in to TTRLA, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. East. Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm gonna have my man Black Cormac take it away. Black Cormac, it's on you.
And this is
Elijah and Femi, my helper.
Elijah and his helper Femi. And we're gonna learn how to make esquite. Okay, so what do we do first?
We get a cup.
Okay.
Add some lemon.
Okay.
You know, like we feel like the.
I just wake up and get money. I just wake up and get money. I just wake.
You got love for your mommy, or you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm drunk and yes, I'm faded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna be around while you change. I wanna be around while you're naked. Girl, please come back when you
Treetop Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Los Angeles, California, via Baltimore, Maryland, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. You are now locked into the best podcast in the world, Craig. That's right. I said it. The best podcast in the world. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you to my audience, man. Thank you to my viewers. Thank you to my subscribers. What I need everybody to do real quick, though, is I need you to take your thumb, put your thumb up in the air. Take your thumb. Like that button right there. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and like that button. I need y'all to subscribe and share real quick. Each and every time we come on Tuesday, it's always a great topic. I got a special guest tapping in with us a little later on. We're gonna make sure that we bring the guest on how we always bring our guests on, red carpet style. You feel me? Today, we always talking about our Black inventions. Right now, I'm not sure if um, people can see me, but this thing is like going in circles. Hold up. Let me do a quick commercial break. One second.
This how I came up. I know it's violent, but stay silent. Just don't say nothing. Boy, stay solid. We took that solid to break up. What else? I broke up with the old me. Told myself to wake up. What else? She seen the cash, girl. Keep it real, not into fake love.
Okay, we back. I'm sorry, we just having some technical difficulties right now. But back to what I was saying. I always want to do my Black inventions. So if you see, I don't know, if my thing seem to be timing out. But if y'all could see this, for some reason my background is like fading out for some reason. But this right here is Black inventions. This is 1001 Black inventions. The first invention that we have for today is called the surgery brain. Now, last time that we was on the show, that we talked about the surgery brain and how it was contributed to Africa. Now, this time we have a hemisphere rectomy surgery. Hold on, my manager is tapping in with me. 1 second, you guys. Sorry about the difficulties. 1 second. Hey, we back. We back. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's always some interesting things going on here at the Treetop Radio LA show. My background, I usually have like a screen in the back that's playing music videos, but for some reason my green screen does not want to act accordingly, but that's okay. So what I was saying before is that I usually talk about my 101 Black inventions. A lot of times my ancestors like to tap in with us. So if you see a black screen coming on the TV, don't mind it. That's just the ancestors tapping in. Now, last time I talked about the surgery of the brain and how it was contributed to Africa. They were the first people to successfully do brain surgery, and how they did that. They would insert they would drill holes inside the head, and it helped with seizures, epilepsy. So these are things that they don't teach us in the books. I'm always want to help my people and give us more knowledge. Now, the hemispherectomy was contributed to Dr. Benjamin S. Carson. Dr. Carson received the practice of removing half the brain to quiet seizures associated with certain neurological diseases. The medical world had abandoned the practices in the 60s because of his limited success, but Dr. Carson, chief neurosurgeon at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, whoop whoop, shout out to Baltimore. What's up, shorty? In Baltimore, successfully performed the drastic and risky surgery on dozens of patients. He also led the surgical team that separated Siamese twins joined at the back of their heads, the first such operation in history. So we want to throw the hand claps for my man, Dr. Benjamin. Or you feel me? We always want to give thanks to the ones that contributed and help us being successful right now. So that was Dr. Benjamin S. Carson. Now, the second invention that I have for you guys is the heart surgery. The contributor to that was Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. Dr. Williams performed the first successful heart surgery, but his greatest accomplishments was founding and running Chicago's first integrated hospital. He opened his own hospital to provide treatment and surgery for patients, training for Black nurses, and an internship basis for new Black doctors before opening Provident Hospital doors. Dr. Williams experienced miraculous success performing surgery in patients' kitchens or dining rooms. The first successful heart surgery patient was a man who had been stabbed in a fight. Dr. Williams decided to operate after the patient experienced internal bleeding, severe pains, and shock. Although the operation on the heart was foolishly bold in the 1800s, Williams risked his career and the life of his hospital to save the patient. 51 days later, the patient, James Cornish, was released from Dr. Williams' hospital. 2 years later, the doctor saw his patient working in a stockyard. 50 years later, Cornish was living a normal, happy life. Finally, he outlived the man who saved his life. Isn't God good? Let's throw the hand claps for that. Black people, we are gods. And if anybody tells you anything differently, shame on them. We are like that. We are the ones that God chose to make this world great again. You feel me? So just know that the greatness is in you. And if you have yet to tap into your greatness, I feel sad for you because he put greatness in all of his melanated people. You feel me? Now, all the time I come on my show, if you just now tapping in to my show, this is the TTRLA show, man. This is a show that helps give back some knowledge, man. I want to talk about topics that help, the community. But before I always get into my topics, I always like telling stories that I make up because I have a lot of stories in my head, a lot of people talk in my head. So I decided, why not put those people that's in my head onto paper because it'll make a great story. So that's what I did, and that's what we got for you today. The title of this story is called Unforgettable. Let's cue the music here. Hold on 1 second. Turn it down real quick. All right, now the title of this story is called Unforgettable. Now, before I say this, go through my story, I just want y'all to know all my stories have a meaning, so you need to pay attention. The last story was called Last Call. It was a sad story. If you missed that story, check it out on my YouTube channel, my YouTube page, subscribe to all my videos. All right, now the title of this story is called Unforgettable. This story takes place in Los Angeles, California. A young lady, Tabitha, has just moved to a small neighborhood in South Central off 85th and Wall Street. If you know, you know. Shout out to my chulos out there. Chulos! She just moved to South Central off 85th and Wall Street. Originally from Baltimore, she migrated to California to pursue her career in high fashion modeling. With no agent, no real experience in the field of high fashion modeling, she knew she would have to hustle to create a name for herself. In Los Angeles, one day on her way to a photo shoot in Venice Beach, she is stopped by an old homeless man. At least in her eyes, he seemed to be homeless, who changed her life forever. Phone rings. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Tabitha. How can I help you? Hello, Tabitha. This is Jeff from Stets Modeling, reaching out to you on an ad you placed in the local newspaper looking for a professional photographer for a photo shoot. Are you still hiring? Wow. I never even thought of it like that. Yes, Jeff, I'm still hiring, but it depends on your cost. How much will 2 hours run me? Well, I start $30 per hour. However, I never saw an ad that had a headshot attached to it, and you have a very exotic look. So I'm actually going to do it for free for you. Silence. Hey, yo, Shorty, you serious? I mean, like, is this real? They told me in Baltimore, LA is where dreams come true, but I didn't think it would happen a week after I moved to Cali. Thank you so much. No problem. Do you have a time and a day and a place to set up for us for this shoot? Yes, I want to shoot at Venice Beach this Saturday around 5:30 to 7 a.m. I have to catch the bus there, so I will be there early. Okay, that's great. I'll see you this weekend. Bridge. Excited about our photo shoot, Tabitha calls home to tell her family the great news. Hey, Mom. Hey, guess what, dummy? I just got me a photo shoot. I put out an ad, like you told me, invest in yourself. I put out an ad, and some guy named Jeff reached out to me. The following day, Tabitha went to the corner store and bought a Powerball ticket for Saturday. She decided not to see if she wanted to after her photo shoot. Tabitha, alarm goes off. Ring, ring. Oh my God, it's so early. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Let me look at myself in the mirror. Girl, stop lunching. You've been waiting your whole life for this moment. You better get ready. Tabitha gets ready and heads to the bus stop. As she waits for the bus, she notices an old man who seems to be homeless. The bus pulls up and Tabitha and the old man boards. Old man. Excuse me, young lady. I don't mean to bother you, but God told me to tell you everything you prayed for is going to happen to you if you continue to believe in him. Tabitha hesitantly says, thank you, and gives the old man $5. Thanks, that's a kind gesture, but I'm not homeless, Tabitha. Winks his eye and then heads to the front of the bus to leave. Tabitha, unable to process how the old man knew her name, just watched in shock as the old man got off the bus and waved goodbye. Tabitha arrives at the beach where Jeff from Stet's Modeling Company was waiting for her. Tabitha, wow, Jeff, I just knew I would beat you here. For some reason, I was so anxious about this shoot, I couldn't sleep and decided to get here early to scout out some good spots. Tabitha, I'm so excited, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you. I have a feeling that you're going to help change my life too, Jeff said. Tabitha and Jeff take pictures on Venice Beach as the sun comes up. Tabitha even had tourists so intrigued they started recording her shoot. After the shoot, Jeff told Tabitha he would send her photos by tomorrow. Tabitha went to her car to see if she had a winning Powerball ticket. Okay, now, where did I put that ticket? Here it is. Let me check online. Oh my God.
What?
Sorry, y'all. My mic keep going out. Oh my God. I just won $36 million. No way. Oh my God. Excited, Tabitha passes out from exhaustion. When she wakes up, she notices her IG has 400 notifications. Confused, she opens up her page and her photo shoot had gone viral. Next thing she hears, her phone rings. Ring, ring. Hey, Tabitha, did you know our photo shoot went viral? Jeff, I can't explain how I'm feeling. I haven't even seen the pictures yet. You haven't seen the pictures? Are you serious? Check your email. You're a star. Tabitha opens up her email and is floored by the amazing work Jeff has done. On the very last photo of the shoot, she sees an old man sitting in front of her, which she never noticed when she was doing a photo shoot. And in the photo, he was holding up a sign that said, "She's unforgettable." Let's throw the hand claps. Nigel, could you tell my viewers to be a little louder? So that's the end of that story. That's called Unforgettable. So the moral of that story is, you know, you got to keep fighting. You never know what type of opportunities God has for you, you know, so you always want to keep pushing and always bet on you, because when you bet on you, success happens. And that's what Tabitha did. She bet on herself. She put the work in, and then she allowed faith to take place. You know what I'm saying? So that was a great story. Oh, hey, I can't stay long. Oh, okay. All right, let's get into our show. To my guest, if you do have to leave, you know, I understand. But I'm about to get into the purpose, and then I'm gonna bring you on. Now, the topic of this show is called Showtime. The purpose of this show is, when you think of the word Showtime, you think of a performance, lights, cameras, audience, fans. When you see a performance of any kind, it didn't just happen that day of the show, right? They had to prepare for it. They had to come together collectively to create magic. Our performance, which means everything you do in life has to make sense. You have to always be ready to succeed, be ready to show your best versions of who you are, because your time is precious. Your performance begins when you die. How you prepared in life will be showcased to everyone. When they read your obituary, I want my audience when they read your obituary, I want my audience to understand, always stand ready in life, so that you don't have to get ready is important. Always shine so the world can remember your glow. Now we have a special guest coming on today. I think my manager said she just pulled up to us. She got the Bentley outside. We want to throw the hand claps for her. Shout out to my guest. She like that. Coming to the stage, we have the Plugs lawyer.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for having me once again on Treetop Radio.
No problem, no problem. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Always tapping in with us and always giving us some time. I know you're a busy, busy lady. I wanted to first ask you, with you being a serial entrepreneur and a Black attorney, how important is it for you always to be prepared when you perform?
Well, whatever title you want to put on anybody, including myself, you do always need to be prepared. So it doesn't have anything to do with, you know, the fact that I'm an attorney, that I'm also a mogul in film and in entertainment. Being on time, being prepared, that is what sets the winners apart from the losers. Because if you're always prepared when that opportunity comes, you ready.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was like a political answer. I like that. You said that with confidence, like you've been waiting your whole life for this one moment. No, I'm kidding.
Well, Smiles, you know, I have been on your show as a guest. Thank you for a couple of times. And, you know, you haven't seen me in a while. So, as always, I strive to be better than I was yesterday. So,
Amen. Well, you better
I'm
talk
damn
to him.
sure better than what I was last year.
Amen. Amen to that. Now, can you give us of some teaser insight on what you can expect, on what we can expect from the Plugs Lawyer, the movie?
Well, you can definitely expect an authentic story that is directed by film director Sean Mathis. The Plugs Lawyer, the movie, that is a movie that is loosely based on my trap novel, best-selling trap novel called The Plugs Lawyer. You can get it at Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Nobles. So definitely pick that up. Also, the Plugs Lawyer movie is coming soon, and it's going to be great because not only will it be my story, I will possibly be a part of acting as well for the movie. So we got some things coming up, but you know, I've been doing the hood court so heavy, so tough, you know, hood court taking over the nation.
Hood court?
I'm the hood judge tip. So you know, I really been kind of focused on that, and the movie has been kind of on the back burner just due to some legal stuff that's going on.
Oh man, some legal things. Has anybody tried to stop you? Has anybody tried to stop your show from happening? You mentioned legal things. What's going on with that?
Well, as far as legal wise, I'm talking about the movie, the Plugs Lawyer movie. I hired a fraud, a scammer, and that scammer created a movie. Well, that's the truth. The scammer created a movie, you know, loosely based on my story. So that is currently in litigation. As I speak about on Hood Court, I talk about Atlanta, Georgia being the Hollywood of the South. However, when it pertains to litigating civil matters such as contract disputes that we see often in entertainment,
Right.
Georgia is not as versed as a New York, as a LA. And what I mean is our court system is just now catching up to what do we do legally to make people whole who has been affected by something in the entertainment industry.
Right.
Georgia is now catching up to what has been done in LA and New York for years.
Dang. So you just have to play. It's just really a waiting game on waiting for the Georgia law system to kind of catch up to everybody else because it's a southern state.
Well, yeah, but it's not just because it's a southern state. It's because of the fact that, like I said, Georgia, especially Atlanta, is now considered the Hollywood of the South. Hollywood in LA has been there for many, many, many years, as we know. So
Right.
when you have something that has been established for many, many, many years, you have to understand that it's just a foundation that's been set. Is if we look at Atlanta, I remember in 2012, I wrote on our Simmons Law blog that Atlanta will be the Hollywood of the South. Now, 10 years later, we see that it is the Hollywood of the South. Now the law has to catch up with what is going on entertainment wise here. And that's just what it is. Now the law has caught up in the areas of the tax credits for film and TV, because Georgia is one of the best places for film and TV tax credits. That's why we see it is now the Hollywood of the South. But when you look at the side of, hey, this person stole my movie, I'm taking them to court, I need an injunction so they won't film, it's not happening as quick as it is in other places. And if you want to know how I know, ask me, because I'm in the shoes of a person that's trying to litigate a civil matter right now due to breach of contract, specifically around the movie The Plug's Lawyer.
Now, how was this scammer able to even get a part of your movie? But do you think the person bought the book?
Well, they did have the book. I hired her for a service. I paid her for a service. And as soon as she was paid for the service, she did everything she could to essentially X me out of the project. Sis, it's not fucking rocket science. Scammers exist. Scammers scam people. Scammers try to scam wealthy people like myself because they believe that we won't say anything out of shame or fear, or, you know, we'll leave it alone. So it's a lot of reasons why scammers exist, but I don't give a fuck. I'm letting them know you won't disrespect me, and you will not attempt to steal my legacy either.
Right. I know that's right. Now, with the Plug's Lawyer, the movie, what is the basis of the movie for those that may not have seen, or I mean not seen but read your book? Could you give us a understanding?
They just gonna have to catch up to the campaign, sis. I released the book in 2017.
Okay.
So, you know, the game is to be sold, not to be told. I'm not
gonna
repeat things that I've already said before. You know, honestly, I'm in 2023. A lot of what we talking about is even old now. I am working on new things. I am the legal counsel for the hip hop fraternity. Shouts out to Pimp and Ken. Shouts out to the hip hop fraternity. And what that means for me now is I am on a level where I am definitely in the executive rooms where no wives or girlfriends will ever sit, because
hello. Now, what can we see? The Plug's Lawyer, aka Tiffany M. Simmons. The M stands for money. What can we see her within the next 5 months?
You're definitely going to see me in more films. Just like I told you earlier, I was filming for a new movie today. Shouts out to Miss Nico. Shouts out to the film crew. So I was filming for that movie today. Hopefully you will see more of the Hood Court episodes and the evolution of Hood Court, again, of me being the highest paid, highest rated, pushing past Judge
Come
Judy,
on, let's go.
because I am Judge Tip of this generation. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of me doing positive things, staying away from the fuck niggas, staying away from the bum ass hoes, and, you know, getting to that bag like I always do.
Into the money, man. You always get to the money. You always got a plan. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of my last questions for you. I know you got a busy schedule. I know you got to get up out of here. Now, do you believe life is a show where you have to perform? Give us some words on that.
Life is a show if you choose to perform. Life is a show if you choose to perform. Life is your movie if you choose to participate. You can perform or you can participate. People that perform, are they really living authentically themselves? Are they performing for an image or a cause or for money or to be wealthy or to be popular? People that are truly living their purpose, they don't have to perform. They just be. They just are.
Come on.
The Plug's lawyer, Judge Tip, attorney Tiffany M. Simmons. I just am. I'm not performing. It's not a play. It's not a game. It's not a gimmick. And people feel what's real. And that's my word for tonight. Thank you for having me, sis.
No, I appreciate you. Where can they find you if they want to follow you on Instagram? Where can they follow you?
They can follow me. I don't know if the Plug's lawyer one is still gonna be up because they disable and they block me from doing everything. So, but you can follow me, thepluгslawyer.com. The Plug's Lawyer is my YouTube channel. You can follow Hood Court ATL. That is my hit TV show created by me. We only going up, and it's only going up by the support of my community, my hooders. So I appreciate that. You know, I'm one of them people, I'm everywhere but nowhere at the same fucking time. So even if I am home, my name's still gonna be ringing in the streets. Hell, my name be ringing in motherfuckers' bedrooms, even when I don't want it to. Even when I don't want it to, my name be ringing in bitches' bedrooms. So hey, it's people that's doers and it's people that's talkers. You know what side I'm on. I'm on the side of doing. So let them people keep talking.
Hello, I like that. Now, that was the Plug's lawyer, everybody. That was Tiffany M. Simmons. The M stands for mind your motherfucking business, bitch.
Right, mind your fucking business.
Thank you
People
so much.
Look, I'm gonna say this one last thing because you know you didn't got me a little, you know, when I start pimp, you know, talking my pimp shit. One last thing. There's so many motherfucking pussy ass niggas. Stop being so pussy. Stop being so pussy out here. Stop being so pussy. Stop gossiping. Stop pillow talking. Stop being a bum. And I ain't talking about money. To the men out there, stop being a bum. Stop being a bum in your heart. Stop treating yourself like a bum. Stop treating other people like a bum. All that lame ass energy, let's be done with that. We in 2023, where the boss is at. So if you a boss ass nigga, if you a boss ass chick, keep bossing up. But stay away from them bum ass energy people.
Let's go. Real ass.
All right, I'm out. Thank you for having me.
See you later, Plug's lawyer. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, I'll be to LA soon, so I'll talk to you soon, my G.
All right, I'll holler at you. You know we're gonna link.
All right, much love. Follow the Plug's lawyer, Hood Court ATL. We only going up on them hoes. Self-made, boss in the building.
Real Atlanta. Real Atlanta.
Hey, A-Town in the building on them hoes. The Plug's lawyer, bitch. You see that motherfucking chain, ho?
Wow, bird. All right, see. Hey, that was the Plug's lawyer. You know how we get down. Hey, man, can you throw the hand claps forward? Throw the hand clap. my mic. Appreciate Tiff for stopping in, man. You heard her, man. There's doers and there's talkers, man. We on the doing side and let them other people talk. You know what I mean? You always want to. Who is the puppet? She always was already tapping in. Y'all ain't know she was a psychic. Now, back to the show. Now, if you're just tuning in, I'm talking about the title of the show is called Showtime. Now, the purpose of this show is just to give you an opportunity, the audience, to understand that being prepared at all times is necessary in success. Now, there's some people out here who are only performing for the audience. The audience feel like they should perform this way, and then they start acting accordingly. The audience can be your friends, the people that influence you, family members, so it depends on what type of audience you got and who you want to perform for. Or you want to perform for yourself, or you want to perform for the audience. Now, is everything in life a performance? I was asking myself this question. I was like, damn, is everything in life a performance? Yes. Yes, self. The reality is that everything in life is a performance. Every day we find ourselves being taken out of our comfort zones and challenged to deliver, whether that for your whether it's from your family, your friends, your colleagues, your customers, or your fans. Every day is a performance. We are always trying to, make ourselves look good in the eyes of others, and sometimes getting out of our comfort zone is how we perform best. Like if there's a situation where, maybe you got let go from a job and you're like, dang, what am I going to do? You're in an uncomfortable situation now because you lost your job and now you have to act accordingly. You don't want nobody knowing that you out of a job, so you have to put on your best performance and you have to act, which means you have to put those job applications out there and you have to get hired somewhere else so that business or that job can see you. Or maybe, a relationship didn't work out. You was like, dang, I thought I was putting on my best performance. And that was because you were performing. You wasn't being real. You was only acting. And acting only goes so far. Is if you're not a good actor, people be like, oh, I know the real you. But if you're a good actor, people wouldn't even know. I'm digressing. Disregard that. Now, how are our interactions like performances? Well, in social interactions, like in theatrical performances, there is a front stage region where the actors are on stage before an audience, and the consciousness of that audience and the audience expectations for that role they should play influence the actor's behavior. Remember, I was saying, depending on who you have around you, like, it's some people in life that have the wrong people around them, and so they performing the wrong things. And I heard 21 Savage say, people who be crashing out, they be having their audience around them, so to speak, the audience being their friends, thinking they crazy. Nah, you're not crazy, fool. You just stupid. You just do so much stupid stuff that people think you crazy for doing it. And now you done labeled yourself a gangster because you out here doing crazy, stupid shit, crashing. No, you're not gangster, you dumb. Some people only perform to what people expect them to be. If people around you just expect you to be a crash dummy, then you're gonna be performing to be a crash dummy all the time. Now, if you got people around you that expect high level things, shout out to Corday, because we high level over here. If you expect people to be high level, you're gonna do high level things. You know what I mean? You're gonna always surround yourself with high level things. You're gonna think high level. You're gonna act high level, because believe it or not, when you're out in the world, the world is your stage. You know what I'm saying? You're performing when you interact with people. That's why I try to be mindful too of my attitude when I'm going out to different places. I try to be mindful of how I'm interacting with people, because you never know who is looking at you doing your performance, and that person or the audience that may see you, you may meet them again, and they be like, oh, I remember you. You was such and such that did all that wild stuff at whatever. So you always want to make sure that you're putting your best face for people, because you never know. You never know your time. You never know when it's time for you to check out. You always want to make sure what's going on here. Shout out to Townhouse Media, you feel me? Shout out to him for tuning in. And today's topic is Showtime, man. We always want to perform at high level. We always want to make sure that we're doing the necessary things in our life to be successful. And we're always performing at our best because people are always watching you. I had a manager that told me that, people are always watching. Shout out to my man Ben Ready. Ben Ready gave me my start. He gave me my I had to perform in front of Ben Ready actually. So because I had a great performance in front of Ben Ready, I was able to successfully transfer my idea of podcasting onto something tangible, which is Treetop Radio LA. He gave me the tools. I was surrounding myself by the different people out there in Los Angeles who wanted to be successful. And, I prepared myself to put myself in a position where I'm running and directing my own show. Whereas before I was under Townhouse Media, who was helping me direct and run my own show, and he gave me the tools that I need to be successful. And so here we are, TTRLA, throw the hand claps manager. Thank you, thank you. Success is great, and being prepared is wonderful. Now, my next question that I had for myself, because I like to ask myself questions a lot, was when you're in a performance, when do the people get to see the show? Now, you may not understand this. For some people, it may go over your heads. But to be honest with you, your show doesn't start until you die. Hello, let me say that again. Your show doesn't really start until you die. So your performance is how you act throughout your years of life, how you contribute to life, how you impacted the different people in your life. Because when your show begins is at your funeral, when they reading your obituary and they going through your credits. And your credits is those different things that you accomplished in your obituary before you died. They're gonna be like, Big Homie Smiles was born on the 2nd of February, dash. And they're going to read my credits. That's really my performance. Because the person that's up there talking is going to be like giving my life. It's telling my whole life is the show that I perform. So you want to make sure that, your life is in accordance to how you want people to remember you by. Some people want to be remembered differently. Some people don't even want to be remembered. So they're not really contributing to nothing in their life and not being successful and accomplishing anything, and that's them. But me, for myself, I'm always on stage, so I'm always trying to perform greatly, and I'm always trying to recognize, the different things in my life that may not be beneficial to my success, which I've been doing good at. I've been working on, and my life has been going up. I've been successful in my podcast. I've met a lot of different people that I've interviewed, and I'm learning a lot of different things. So I'm just excited about the next step in life. I'm excited about my podcast. Hopefully, for everybody that tuned in, you guys took away something from today's show. The main thing I want y'all to take away is that, being successful starts with you. And, in order to be successful in life, you want to prepare. You want to always make sure that you're performing to your best. And you want to always, give people the best version of yourself. And you want to make sure that you always be mindful of your name, because your name is all you got in your world. So if you out here tarnishing your name, you ain't shit. You feel me? So I got a couple commercials I'm a play before we head on out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you in the audio world for tapping in.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me.
Words
Hello,
of wisdom
this is
from
Grandpops
Grandpops.
again, coming to you with some informative information on this lovely Sabbath. Today's gem for today is life is like a plant. If you don't water the plant, it dies.
Sorry, my mic be
If
freezing
you don't
like shit. Though.
contribute
I
to
don't
your
know what
life
the
and
fuck
water
be
your life
happening.
with goodness and
Commercial. Hopefully,
Words of
hello
Wisdom
there. This is
Tuesdays from
Grandpops again.
Grandpops.
I want to shout out to all my grandbaby's followers that have been turning up her views. Since I've been on here, she's been getting a lot more
mic be
likes.
tripping,
So I
y'all.
like that for her.
Hopefully, y'all saw the
Make sure
commercial.
y'all tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Now, today's words of wisdom is making that dash in between your born date and your death date count. Wondering, Grandpa, what do you mean the dash? Well, when you die and an obituary is made for you, it has the day that you came into the world and the day you left. And then there's a dash. When they get to that dash, they read your credits like a movie. It's all your contributions to the world. Some people leave this world with no contribution at all. They just leave.
I just wake up and get money.
He's gonna turn that
What
commercial
will
off. I don't even know if that joint played or not. My damn shit is my shit fucking up. Y'all know this the end of the show, man. Shout out to everybody tapped in with me, man. Shout out to Townhouse Media. Shout out to my boy Ben Brady. Ben Brady like the bitches on Figaro. You feel me? Shout out to my wonderful partner, my wonderful manager, man. You know, I want to thank my partner for being great. I got my manager. Hold on, my manager trying to talk to me. Oh, it was playing. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so my commercial did play it. I was talking over it. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Each and every time we come to my podcast, it'll get better, and things will be a little bit smoother. If y'all want to donate, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. It's # Treetop Radio 87. Go ahead and send all the money to that joint. I want to shout out to my baby again. Shout out to my partner. She is wonderful. She's excellent. She's the love of my life, and I'm so blessed that God has put her in my life. Inshallah, my boy Simba be home, man. Shout out to Simba. When he touched down, it's over for you DMV rappers. You understand me? He coming home on a mission to take over. You feel me? And he will do that. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on Instagram, RG Simba. Make sure y'all follow my business page, Treetop _ Radio LA. Make sure y'all follow my backup page. That's big _ homie smiles backup page 41. Long live Gunu, the young gentleman that was killed. He went out like a rock star, man, at Bliss nightclub. They had his body up in the club. He had his one last go round in the club party. And so shout out to that man. Shout out to his family, man. Long live the wick God. You went out like a boss in the hood. You feel me? Stop the violence. Stop killing. Shout out to Capitol Heights. Shout out to 41. Shout out to my man BRM Stunting. Our Baltimore artist. He taking over. That's his song. Stunting. Y'all can find that on YouTube. He also got another song called No Sleep. Shout out to my homegirl Foreign Skrilla. She out here. She out LA doing her thing. DJ Hush. Shout out to Townhouse Media. Shout out to Sports for You. Not Another Podcast. Shout out to everybody in LA. Shout out to my man Josh Massive. Antwood, man. Shout out to him. He got a nice little joint on YouTube called The Gallery, where it's a bunch of artists contributing their music on his YouTube page. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. That's Antwood. Y'all can follow Joshua. That's Joshua Massive. That's MASSOTH. Make sure y'all check them out, man. Shout out to all the artists. Shout out to Lil Nye, My Boy Jay, Crack Fiend, Chi Chi the Motivator. It's a lot of artists out there doing their thing. OT Bino, my cousin Tay Dog, Ooze Dog, Shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my boy in Canada, Valentino RX. He out there got a new song called Vibes. Shout out to my man Kryptonite. Shout out to everybody just following me and just on our journey, man. I hope y'all love my show, and I hope y'all tune in again next Tuesday. We're gonna have an even better show.
Busy kind of phone up on you pussy, and I know. Get smoke like a stoner, what just. Who just got caught lacking, I don't know. Her shorty cheated on you too, man, I don't know. Her Cody telling on the guys, man, I don't know. You must be stupid, I ain't dumb, I just don't know. You think you know, but you don't know till you inside it. Pop up at your party and you know I'm uninvited. I'm posted with a white bitch, ecstasy off, black and straight at lightning. Other than that, I work my right wrist. I'm rolling no license, spend a day, then I go on the night shift. I come home, you get excited. Roll it backward up and let it. Pussy go, yeah, it's the tightest. I've been drunk and saving up, now I don't care about what the price is. Yeah.
Street Talk Radio LA. We out this joint, man. I'm gonna end y'all with a commercial break. Shout out to my man Zion for his song Jaded.
Words of
Hello
Wisdom
there. This is
Tuesdays from
Grandpops again.
Grandpops.
I want to shout out to all my grandbaby's followers that have been turning up her views. Since I've been on here, she's been getting a lot more likes, and so I like that for her. You know, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, today's words, the wisdom is making that dash in between your born date and your death date count. Wondering, Grandpa, what do you mean the dash? Well, when you die and an obituary is made for you, it has the day that you came into the world and the day you left. And then there's a dash. When they get to that dash, they read your credits like a movie. It's all your contributions to the world. Some people leave this world with no contribution at all. They just leave. What will your obituary say? Do you want a legacy or do you want to just leave?
Shout out to my Cali homie Fuego. Fuego! I don't know if the commercial's still playing, but I'm out this bitch. See y'all next Tuesday.